Okay, so when I look at your URL, I can tell that your CSS sheet is not being found. So there's no colors or nothing being applied to it. So when I look at your coding here, your folder, first thing to remember, I'm just going to go in here, you have menu and menu. The problem you have is within your link tag here. And see, you're telling it to go and find the CSS sheet in the CSS folder. So this tells you what the folder aspect is. It's very similar if I go up here. It's just like when I look at my address bar here with the folder structure, downloads and so forth. I have to go to the downloads folder to find your folder. So it's just all we're doing here is we're putting the folder name before the actual CSS. Now when we look at here, you can see that there is no folder called CSS. What you have to do is create a folder called CSS, and then you have to drag the CSS sheet into that because you're telling it where to find it exactly. Now when I do that, hopefully that will correct a portion of it, and you can see there's some green and so forth. So what it is your folder structure is not set up. Now we could have corrected it by also just deleting the CSS slash. So you have to understand that folder structure in that sense. So that's the main issue here. The other thing, as we work with headings, headings H1, H2, H3, H4, H5, H6, they all will change the size and make your text bold. So there's no reason to have the bold tag. No reason for that when you have the H2 and H3 here, because it automatically is going to bold it. So it's something that's minor, but just want to bring that up. Now you did the bold and italics correctly on these other list items, but for headings we don't need to do it for that. Let me just take a look at your CSS sheet now. The only thing you want to watch out for is the list of your list items. Okay, you can't really repeat list items, and what will happen is the last style it finds, it's going to override the other style. So it reads it from the top down. So this last one is what's going to override the other ones. So up here you're going in and you said this one color black, font family fantasy, and then this says font style. Well, I guess that would not override it, just add to it. So what you would want to do here, this is what you would have want, is take font family, move it up here, font style, move it up here, and then delete those extra list items. So what I think what you were doing is you were applying styles based on where, the order of your page. No, what styles are going to do is it's going to apply it to anywhere it finds it on the page.